I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. Now today is a really exciting day for me because I'm doing a review of this, which is the Amplified Nation Overdrive Reverb. I did the unboxing video of this on Tuesday and I've spent a couple of days with it. Actually, it's hardly been off, to be honest, because this is without doubt the greatest amplifier that I've ever tried. So what is this amp based on? Well, it's based on a Dumble Overdrive Special. So we've got 2 channels, a FET boost, and a load of switches which can completely change the character of the amp to make it suit your plan. So let's go through the controls from left to right and I'll explain what everything does. Right, first of all, we've got this dual input. So we've got a normal input, which is the input that I'm plugged into at the moment. It sounds like this. And then we've got a FET input. The FET input you can think of like a boosted input. Now, most of the time when you get these sort of dual input amplifiers, you tend to plug into one, or I tend to plug into one and then forget about the other input. The FET input to me sounds like you're plugged into a plexi. It gives it some extra drive and you get this really nice sort of glassy top end to it. Go back to the normal channel. Now the next thing over from the input is the volume control, and you can think of this as your gain, your input gain. So you can take it from crystal clean, or if you're like me and you like a little bit of breakup on your signal, you can increase that input gain and it fattens up and just sounds absolutely fantastic. Now next you've got those sort of classic Dumble switches where you've got a bright switch, a mid boost and a rock and jazz switch. So let's have a quick listen to all the switches. It's the bright switch. And the mid. Now that takes it out that sort of scooped Fender tone and puts it into more of a, I guess, a more of a sort of Marshall sort of mid-pushed sort of tone. It sounds awesome. Next, we've got the rock and the jazz switch. This is pretty common on Dumble style amplifiers, and you can think of the jazz switch being more of a cleaner sort of tone, a little bit less bottom end. When you switch it into the rock setting, it's fuller and a bit more aggressive. And the jazz switch takes out all of that bottom end. Next, you've got your tone stack. We've got treble, middle and bass. And then we've got this fantastic sounding reverb. Now, the thing that I love about this reverb is it's got so much depth and bottom end to it. A lot of the times when I'm mixing, I will take out a lot of the top frequencies from a reverb because they tend to get in the way. The great thing about this reverb, because it's got really lush bottom end, it never gets in the way. Sounds like this. Next, we can switch between the clean channel and the overdrive channel. And you'll notice that the light's coming on the pedal that comes with the amp at the same time. So you can either switch it on and off here, or if you haven't got the pedal plugged in, you can do it from the front of the amp. And the overdrive on this amp is absolutely amazing. Now this amp's got some hidden features which I'll go around the back in a minute, but you've got your master volume here, but there's also two master volumes at the back. Now what you can do with these master volumes at the back is that you can balance the amp. So say that you want your overdrive channel to have a bit of a boost, or your overdrive channel's a little bit too loud, you can bring back the level or boost the level for that overdrive channel and then match it with the level that you want from the clean channel. Now the last control is this accent control. Now you can think of this as a presence control, and it sounds like this. Now, a lot of the times when you get presence control on amplifiers, it can be a little bit harsh. This never sounds harsh, and I love it even with a Strat and a Telecaster up in the full position. It just sounds absolutely incredible. Now, not only have you got the two different inputs, the FET and the normal, and the overdrive channel, we've also got a boost circuit as well. Now, the boost, as far as I can tell, bypasses the tone stack, similar to what you get on a 2-rock. It sounds like this. So it's great for if you want a boost on your clean channel and you want to do some lead clean stuff, works absolutely perfectly for that. And also on the drive channel as well. And just while I'm demoing that, let me just show you how much gain this amplifier's got. So if I take it all the way back on the drive channel, now that setting is about sort of 2 o'clock. So you can take it past that. It never gets flobby. It just sounds absolutely fantastic. Definitely the best overdrive tone that I've ever heard out of an amplifier. The great thing about this is it doesn't sound like a 80s sort of Marshall tone. It's thick and it's chewy and it just cuts through. It just sounds absolutely fantastic. Now, if you're looking for a Dumble style amplifier, you've probably been looking at 2Rock and Amplified Nation, Bluetone, companies like that. The thing that sets Amplified Nation apart, I think, is a customization that you can do to the amplifiers. Now, as you can see, this one's been finished in a blue suede. It looks absolutely fantastic. It looks even better in the flesh than what's actually on this video. This is their larger chassis. They do other amplifiers as well in a smaller chassis. They also do combos as well. They do loads of different finishes. This one, as I said, is a suede finish. They do loads of different colours of the suedes. You can get it in vinyl and you can change the front grille, and it's fantastic because you can go on their website and you can basically pick the amplifier that you want, combo or head, and then change the Tolex and change the grille on the front to get it to look exactly like you want. Now, I know I'm going to get comments where people are going to ask what it's like compared to the 2Rock amps that I've owned. Now, 2Rock amps are absolutely fantastic, but for me, there's always something about them that when you're switching and all the different options, you will go, I don't like that, I don't like that. And then you find your sound and you sort of leave it as it is. There's not a bad sound in this amplifier. It is so much more versatile than the 2Rock amps that I've owned. The Overdrive Channel is a league above anything that you can get from the 2Rock amps. It's so much more versatile. You can take it anything from that sort of glassy, lightly driven sound up to full-blown saturation. Now, I can't tell you how enamoured I am with this amplifier, and this is not a case of it's just turned up and I've got that sort of new excitement about it. This amplifier sounds absolutely amazing. I've owned loads of 2Rocks, matchless amplifiers, high-end amplifiers, and this, without doubt, is the most versatile, best sounding amplifier that I've ever heard. Now, they are expensive, but it's a hand-built, hand-wired amplifier built in the US. So what I'll do, I'll leave all the details for Amplified Nation in the notes. So if you guys want to go and check out their fabulous range of amplifiers, you can go and do that. I really hope you guys got something out of this video. If you did get something out of this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the bell button and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul and I'll see you next time. Cheers.